About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 9.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at-bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
Giancarlo Stanton gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one. Calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The second for 1, on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Wei-Yin Chen gets the ball for Miami in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
The Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton is there, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
On the ground to third. Prado is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. After one, no. Justin Bohr makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hard liner to center field. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Now to the plate, Martin Prado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner at first had to wait and see if that ball was going to get caught or not. If there's two away, most likely he scores easily. Instead, they have to wind up holding him at third base. I got to tell you, if that were me standing on second base right now, I'd be saying, yo, where's my RBI?
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from third. The relay throw, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in from third base.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to Teixeira and two quick outs.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for him. No RBI, but the run does come in from third on the double play.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Adeiny Echeverria, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Lined hard toward right center. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So two. Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, one away.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on, right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
This one's flared toward left center. Echeverria onto the grass. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. D. Gordon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Center fielder, Christian.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Rips this one to first. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now a swing and a fly ball. Beltran on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit hard to short. One there. On to first, and they've grounded into double plays now in 3 successive innings. Chase Headley will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Hit to third. Right to Prado. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Starlin Castro steps into the box.
Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Echeverria is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Didi Gregorius will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0.
First baseman
Justin Bohr is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Third baseman.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
Marcell.
Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a single in his first try. Line to the right side. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Brett Gardner is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And a high strike there, 0-1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate.
Rodriguez.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And he'll challenge A-Rod with the fastball and gets it by him. 0-2.
And there's number 8. One away.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Yelich. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. JT Realmuto heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. The second for one. On to first, and would you believe it? The 5th double play they've hit into so far. Wow, 2 gone. D. Gordon will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. We all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Mark Teixeira will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing by Teixeira as this one is sent out to deep left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Carlos Beltran is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Carlos Beltran.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Brian McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. Justin Bour will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Martin Prado now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Marcell Ozuna digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. On the ground for Headley at third, could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and I think you had to see. Chase Headley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit to short. And taken in out there for the first out. Starlin Castro in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
At least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Didi Gregorius will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Chen sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, center fielder.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Hit to first. Backhanded. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait. Back here in the Bronx, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Suzuki.
And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
And another base hit right there. What else is new? We're going to give you another look at his line. That's a baker's dozen now. 13 hits he's allowed. It's like a nightmare out there, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Dylan Betances will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Betances sets. Here's the first pitch. JT Realmuto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate, but I liked the swing he put on the ball his first time around. Let's see if he can get back to doing that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. In with it quickly is Ellsbury, and that'll hold the runner at third.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
He's set. Here it comes. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay home. And it's in time. And he's out at the plate. So 1 run's across. But the second one is cut down trying to score. Christian Yelich will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feeling that he's going to do something special, and boy did he ever right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Overbit is Beltran as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting,
Marcell Ozuna ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Line towards center field. Ellsbury is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding.
ladies and gentlemen.
So they put up a big... Brett Gardner will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. This offense is just getting shut down right now, and we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
A.J. Ramos will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
A.J. Ramos.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Alex Rodriguez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball.